What's going on, family? What's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another live stream. What's going on with y'all, family? Your man B Miles is I'm back again with another live stream. What's going on, family? Peace and grand rising. Definitely want to say thank you to the Most High for waking me up for this AM and waking us all up for this AM. For another day. I know it's dreary and rainy outside and stuff like that. It definitely is, but like I said, I'm definitely great that I'm definitely feeling great, man, that you know what I mean, that I'm up and alive and stuff like that, you feel me? And like I said, I see one of y'all inside of the chat. Definitely want to say peace and grand rising. Oh yeah, family. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna start off with the themes track. What's going on? All right. What's going on, family? Yep, it's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another live stream. And like I said, your man B Miles is definitely back. I'm feeling real good. Like I said, come on in inside of the chat, family. Come on in inside of the chat, family. Come on in inside of the chat. And like I said, when you come on in inside of the chat, family, like I said, y'all greet one another. You know, there's no arguing, no debating, no trolling one another. And like I said, when you come on in inside of the chat as well, hey, Silver Line and Grand Rising. And when you come on in inside of the chat, y'all greet one another. And also drop your city and state and represent where you from so I can shout you out. And like I said, you already know what to do for real. Hey, Original One, Grand Rising, peace. Yeah, otherwise, man, like, you would not believe what I actually saw. I actually want to give, the sister, some credit for real. I want to give a shout out to, Lady Boulay, who actually, like, literally came, with the video talking about the topic and stuff like that, though, right? I actually want to continue this talk, pretty much talking about FAAO, FAFO, you know what I mean, to the Latino community and stuff like that, because, all right, I see Vegas in the building, Silver Lining, okay, Vegas in the building, yes, because I still see, you know, some of the members of the Latino community that still want to be, you know, coming out, that still want to be coming for Nasgam, coming for us, and they want to be, you know, running their mouth. And like I said, we already had to, like, address this. And then, of course, we actually had one of our Afro-Latino sisters on here. She was Dominican, and she was actually breaking it down, like, how much of the racism that she experienced about dealing with the Latino community and stuff like that. And see, this is one of the main reasons that I got to talk about it, because I actually saw the video again. It was on those two African girls called Twins Hangout Kenya, and they were up there talking about it, right? And what was one of the most funniest things about the video was that you got this one Mexican girl that want to be on her TikTok claiming she want to be pointing out the hypocrisy from the black community, talking about they started this FAFO stuff. We need more solidarity. Why members of the black community, they don't want to be standing with us, all of this other things, talking about the hypocrisy of the black community. Mexico, free slaves down in Mexico, and Mexico got a black president, and we all looking at it like, yo, listen, you don't got to keep on explaining. First of all, that is not our hypocrisy. First of all, Latinos for Trump, y'all fucked around and found out. Listen, the very thing that we were trying to help you with, guess what? You fucking found out. Listen, Latinos for Trump, we kept warning y'all for motherfucking years. This is not our bed, and we not gonna sleep in it. You wanna know why? We did not make this bed, so we're not gonna sleep in it. You wanna know what we gonna do? We're gonna let you sleep in that bed. Why? Because you made it. If you made that bed, you need to fucking sleep in it. You wanna know why? Because y'all were the ones that made the bed, and y'all got a hell of a nerve to try to blame us. Y'all trying to blame us for your decisions, all because of what happened after the election. Now you want to be mad because we don't want to stand? Hold up a minute. You did not stand with my people on November the 5th, even though I was not the biggest fan of her. You feel what I mean? But I get where my people are coming from. I look at the election from both sides. I look at it from both sides. You feel me? I don't really care about, excuse me, neither one of those sides. I don't. But when I look at the election, 92% of black women, so-called black women, voted for Kamala. 84% of so-called black men voted for Kamala. They were together in mass record numbers. And now y'all want to be coming back talking about the numbers have went up, but guess what? They are still not more than our numbers. Our men and women were on code with one another. Your people were not on code with one another. Y'all got a nerve to be saying the Latino community is so united. Y'all did not show that. And another thing as well, after the election, y'all really showed that y'all were not really united as we thought you were, and mind you, as you thought you were. You want to know why? You even got other Latinos that are calling you out. And you even got them Afro-Latinos that are calling you out. And I'm glad that they are calling you out. You want to know why? I've seen how the way you treat them Afro-Latinos and the way how you wanted to treat us. You shitted on my people throughout the whole entire fucking election. And here's the thing. I don't even support illegal immigration, but guess what? Our people voted for Kamala, so you won't even have to deal with illegal immigration. Our people voted to make sure that y'all don't gotta go through none of this. So how in the fuck you going to blame our people that they did not stand with you? You did not stand with them. They voted. So y'all gonna have to go through this. But you turned your fucking back on them. So guess what? My people turned their back on y'all because you always turned your back on my fucking people. Latino community, you got to do this shit. TS. Wow. Wow. And here's the thing about that. Right, and here's the thing about that, TS. The Afro-Latinos, they not even dealing with them right about now. They not even trying to deal with the white Latinos. You want to cut, exactly, young Eldor Peace, bro. Yup. They used to look down on us and they linked up as Zaddy. Now they get in a wake-up call, reaching out to us. Exactly. And that's the fucking thing that kills me. How in the hell you gonna reach out for our help while you shitting on us at the same time? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't motherfucking work that way. And another thing as well, thank you, I'm young Eldor. Yeah, get them likes up. Yeah, trying to save her. And guess what? We not gonna save you. Wow, no, they trying to get their own. But I'm gonna tell you something. Before they even come after us, they better be talking to them Afro-Latinos, and you better be addressing your anti-blackness against those Afro-Latinos. Why? Because the way how you treat them like shit. You white Latinos got a hell of a nerve, especially that Mexican girl. How in the hell are you going to be coming at us? When our people voted for your people, they voted for themselves and your people to make sure you don't gotta go through none of this shit. But guess what? By you turning your fucking back, guess what? You gotta deal with this shit. You wanna know why? It's not our fault. This is your fault. Your people overwhelmingly, Mexicans overwhelmingly voted for him. Cubans overwhelmingly voted for him. Venezuelans overwhelmingly voted for him. Nicaraguans, El Salvadorians, they voted for this man. Right. They racist in Mexico towards the Afro-Latinos there. Y'all finally recognized Afro-Mexicans on the census a couple of years ago. So what are you saying? We don't want to hear not a motherfucking thing. Hey, poor hackers, how in the hell you gonna try to come for us when at the same time you just finally recognize Afro-Mexicans on the goddamn census? Explain that. You don't even want to recognize that, but now you want to bring up Vicente Guerrero? Y'all weren't even trying to bring that up to us. If you did, it was in secret. Yo, real talk, yo. The only time they brought up Vicente Guerrero is if we knew about it or they knew about it, but they told us in secret. You never told us in the public. You never mentioned that in the public. Hey, BF 95, you feel me? You never wanted to mention Vicente Guerrero in public. You told us in secret. Or maybe the internet. Or guess what? Our people were the ones that researched it and brought it up on the internet. But guess what? Y'all are the same racist motherfuckers. What up, C-Mac? Only folks coming for them was the Afro-Mexicans. Yeah. You made your motherfucking bed. You sleep in that shit. And now look what the fuck has happened. Don't you know migrants that came over here up under the Biden administration, they are classified as dead. And they cut the benefits. So guess what? You voted against your own best interests. Now immigrants are classified as dead. And they got a self-deport. They are classified as dead, benefits cut, and self-deport. They said, fuck y'all. Look at that. You're dead now. Y'all are classified as dead. Let me pull this shit up. I saw this from Lady Boulay. Shout out to that sister. And I looked it up and it's real. Y'all are classified as dead. Look at that. You voted to be dead. So you need to be talking to motherfucking what? Latinos for Trump. You want to know why? Now they are classified as dead. 985,000 of them are, guess what? Their legal status has been revoked. Now you're classified as dead. Come on. You're classified as dead now. You voted to be dead. Your people voted to be dead. You're dead now. That's your fault. You are classified as dead. Look at this. And y'all don't want to talk about it. You dumb fucks. This is your fault. This is not our fight and this is not our fault. Look at this. It's dead. Benefits cut. Remember that? No more money for you. No more money for you. Look at that. Look. Mark dead. Look at that. On the death master list. The forced to self-deport. Look at that. You're classified beyond betrayed. Yes, the fuck they did. They used us. Talk about that. You need to go talk to the motherfucking Latinos for Trump. They voted so y'all can be dead. Y'all are now reclassified as dead. All of those Latinos that are what? Revoked status is what dead. You are dead. What now? You were dead in the eyes of the law. You did this to yourself. So guess what? You did this to yourself. Mexicans, you did this to yourself. Mexicans, Cubans, Venezuelans, you did it on your own. You did this to your motherfucking self. And you want to know what? I do not feel sorry for you. Guess what? The script has been flipped. Now you're classified as dead. No more money for you. Remember that? See, that's karma. See, the Santeria you've been doing against us has now flipped on you. I have no sympathy. I have absolutely no sympathy now that you were reclassified as dead. We've been looked upon as dead in the eyes of the law. Now you were looked upon dead in the eyes of the law. We are not really black. We are so-called. We Americans. We are North Americans. Not African American. We American. North American. So guess what? You did it yourself. This is not our fault and this is not our fucking fight. You did it on your own. Y'all voted to be reclassified as dead and benefits cut. Your own people did this. We didn't do this. Your people did that. Your people did this. We didn't do this. That's right. No more money for you. Yep, that is a fact. Took away all your benefits. As a matter of fact, let me read what they cut from them. Let me read what they cut. Migrants in U.S. to be reclassified as dead on death master list to force them to self-deport. It was called the CBP-1 app under the Biden administration. So guess what? All of those goddamn immigrants that came up under the Biden administration, guess what? You are dead now. I didn't say that. They saying that. The Trump administration did that. Beyond betray. They used us. Yes, the fuck they did. Listen, you were temporary. You were not permanent. You were not permanent. Oh, thank you, Cashmere Wealth. Thank you, appreciate it. Oh, thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Get them likes up, y'all. Look at this. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna read what they cut from y'all. I'm gonna read what they cut from y'all. Yo, didn't I say this years ago? As a matter of fact, I've been saying this for years. I said these goddamn immigrants. As a matter of fact, I said this years ago. I said honorary whites are going to get their wake up call. I said Trump supporters, they got played. I said this in 2018. Trump supporters got played. The Latino community is going to get their wake-up call. Honorary whites are going to get their wake-up call. Did I not say that? Yes, I did. Get them likes up, y'all. Look at this right here. Trump administration marks immigrants as dead. Cut benefits. Look at that. News look. Washington, D.C. Look at that. The Trump administration has classified over 6,000 living immigrants as deceased, effectively cutting off their access to work and benefits. The move is part of a broader crackdown targeting those granted temporary legal status under Biden-era immigration programs. Legal and privacy concerns are mounting as critics warn of systemic abuse. Over 6,000 immigrants have been reclassified as deceased by federal authorities. Look at that. Their social security numbers have been canceled, cutting off access to services. Moves aimed to force self-deportation by eliminating work and benefit eligibility. Targets immigrants granted temporary stay under Biden-era programs like CBP-1. Department of Homeland Security revoked their legal status of CBP-1 app users. A federal judge blocked expulsions for certain nationalities with protected status. Critics warned the move violates civil rights and federal privacy protections. Listen, IRS and ICE now have a data sharing deal to track undocumented immigrants. IRS Commissioner Melanie Krause resigned following the controversial agreement. Advocacy groups are preparing legal challenges against the Trump administration. Look at that. Look at that. Their plan, the action aims to pressure individuals into leaving the U.S. voluntarily. Yup, describe it. Self-deportation. You see what I mean? Hey, Edward Mays. Right. And guess what? And you want to know what's so funny? Vicente Guerrero was Afro-Mexican, but guess what? They killed them. Get them likes up, y'all. Look at that. And these are the consequences. And here's another thing as well. They are going to fine them $998 a day until they leave. Hey, Lisa Robinson. Look at it right there. Look at that. The implications are severe. Without a valid social security number, people are unable to legally work, open to access bank accounts, rent apartments or obtain credit, receive tax refunds, enroll in most public benefit programs. See that right there? You are classified as deceased. You're dead. Y'all are dead. Y'all been fucked. You're drunk from the cup of the corrupt and you got fucked. And here's the thing. The more your racism increase, you are now deceased. Y'all got fucked in the ass and they threw you to the side. Y'all literally got fucked. Latino community, you corrupt yourself and you fucked yourself. Y'all been fucked into submission. White Zaddy fucked y'all. Y'all was deep in the beast of the belly. Y'all was deep in the beast's belly. And they fucked y'all hard with no KY jelly. Hey, Judah Chosen 144, literally, y'all was deep in the beast of the belly. And they fucked you without no KY jelly. Bars. Look at that right there. You feel me? Right. I mean, exactly. TS. And it is what it is. The funny thing about it is this: we told the Latino community, hey, Rain Love, about this a long time. Oh yeah, that's really going to air them out now. Oh yeah, it took away all that because, like I said, we remember the time frame when that guy was saying, no more money for you. No more money for you. We remember that. Now, guess what? No more benefits for you. No more benefits for you. You are dead now. You are marked deceased. No more work for you. That's right, Lisa Robinson. The divine mother is cleaning up her earth. The great divide, exactly. And you want to know why? Since, guess what? Ever since we have separated, everybody programs are being decimated. Bars again. You notice that, right? Hey, Stormy Weather. Ever since we cut everybody off and be telling everybody we not fucking with them, you notice something? Ever since we did that, you want to know what's been going on? Everybody benefits have been cut. Hey, Duke. Everybody that was being an ignorant immigrant, they are cutting their benefits. Bars. You notice that? Everyone that was a racist, ignorant immigrant, Trump is cutting their benefits. Bars. I like the Trump card. Damn! Bars at the bars. I like the Trump card. Bars. Hey, Duke. Happy Friday. That's right. I mean, listen, we gotta be clear. We've been very, very clear, Latino community. We have been very, very clear, Latino community. Very clear with y'all for a long time. In particular, y'all Mexicans. We've been telling y'all for the longest time. And here's the thing about it. The only group of Latinos that did not come out and say anything bad about us was the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans and Panamanians. They were the only ones. And guess what? Hey, April. And guess what? I'm glad that other Latinos are clapping back at y'all. You want to know why? Y'all put them in this situation. I'm glad that they are. And I'm glad that them other Afro-Latinos are clapping back at y'all. You want to know why? You can't come for us. How the fuck are you going to be coming for us? You were classified as dead now. You're done. Y'all are done. Y'all are done. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. See, now the gun is pointed at y'all now. They cut all your benefits, all your access. Our people voted so y'all can still have that, motherfucker. But you ain't want to listen. But see, since you ain't want to listen, the slave master fucked you in a good position and you've been fucked into submission. They fucked y'all raw dog with no condom. The slave master fucked y'all so good, yo. Y'all been played. Beyond betrayed. Yeah. They used us. Yeah. You drunk from the cup of the corrupt and you got fucked. You was deep in the beast of the belly and they fucked you with no KY jelly. And that residue on you is very smelly. Bars. Right, what the fuck you gonna tell me? What can you tell me? Right, y'all, you know it's over, y'all. That's right, Stormy Weather. They know it's over. Y'all know it's over. That's what the fuck you get for coming against the people that was doing it, y'all. That's right, BF95. They getting smoke from all sides. Yes, they are. They took away everything. Because like I said, the Most High has flipped the script on y'all. Y'all were talking all that goddamn shit against our people during the election. Kamala was going to be having all of the protection. Okay, like I said, I wasn't a fan of her, but my people voted for that. Guess what? My people don't even share the same complexion, but they voted for your protection. But guess what? Our people say, fuck y'all now. It ain't out of hatred. It's us being real. So guess what? You wanted to have proximity to whiteness. Now guess what? Your white card is gone. You were really on your own. Latino community, you were on your own. You were really on your own. You feel me? You were really on your own. Latino community, you fucked yourself to being alone. Why be all alone in this? You did it to yourself. Cubans, y'all are so racist to everybody. You think that you're better. Mexicans, you've been so racist towards my people and everybody else. That's why nobody don't want to fuck with y'all. Y'all racist amongst one another than everybody else. It don't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You cannot talk shit to a group of people and then expect them to go out there, run out there and help you. You asking for our aid. No. You put this on yourself. It's not our fault. You joined the white supremacist cult. Where you at right now is not our fault. Bars. You wanted to join white zaddy cult. You got too comfortable. You joined the white supremacist cult. Your situation is not our fault. Bars. You did it on your own and you did it to yourself. Listen. Y'all weren't talking none of that bullshit when y'all were making all of those videos, when y'all was at all of them goddamn, when y'all was doing Latinos for Trump. We support you. We back you up. Finish the wall. Finish the wall. I will vote for Donald Trump. Now, beyond betrayed. Beyond betrayed. Beyond betrayed. Beyond betrayed. They used us. They used us. They used us. Beyond betrayed. Beyond betrayed. They used us. They used us. Hey, yeah, they did. Yes, they did. Hey, Mary Demetrius. Yeah, you got too comfortable. See, that's what happens. And that is the cost of racism. That is the cost of racism. Your own racism has fucked you to your own death. And you got White Zaddy. Guess what? White Zaddy fucked you to death. You know what? That's exactly what they did, y'all. You came over here thinking that you white, dealing with identity theft. And the slave master has fucked you to death. Literally, he fucked you to death. Y'all are now marked as deceased. You are reclassified as dead. Yup, they were living good, acting hard until white supremacy played the trump card. Good one, C-Mac. Good boss, C-Mac. Get the lights up. Let me read that again, C-Mac. They were living good, acting hard till white supremacy played the trump card. Exactly. I love the trump card. The trump card is thumping hard. Yes, it is. That trump card thumps hard. Yeah, flip the ball, C-Mac. Yup, beyond betrayed. They fucked you to submission. Y'all been fucked to death, yo. Y'all got fucked to death. Look at that. Your reclassified is dead. Your people is reclassified as dead. You feel me, C-Mac? Yo, y'all got beyond betrayed, yo. They fucked y'all to death, yo. Literally. Yo, did you see that shit? Yo, reclassified is dead, yo. Listen, no more money for you. You dead. Oh my God, look at that, cut benefits. Yup, you took Trump, yup. I lied, the Trump card has flipped the almighty script. I'm glad that he's in there. You asked for this, yup. You made that bid and now you dead. Damn, never bar. Yup, you wanted to join in that white supremacist bid and now you dead. You wanted to join that white supremacist bid and you slept in it and now you're dead. He said, yeah, get up on in this bed. Yeah, fucked you to death and now you're dead. Oh yeah, man, the Mitchells. Oh, y'all been bringing the heat on their ass. That's right. Get them lights up, y'all. And C-Mac got all of the links in the chat to donate, to follow me as well. Look at that, yo. You're dead now. You are classified as dead, yo. Ain't that a bitch? Y'all got fucked in the worst way, yo. See, that is what happened. The cost of racism has fucked you out of rhythm. And now you're dead. You are dead, yo. They took away, yup. November 5th, FBA's right now. April the 5th, illegal side now. Good one, see. Oh, okay. Good one, you the chosen 144. I like that. At 555, November the 5th, FBA's right now. April the 5th, illegal side now. Good one, you the chosen 144. Okay. My chat bringing the bars. Okay. Thank you, Cashmere Wealth, for the another $5 super chat. Thank you, y'all. Oh, man. Appreciate it. We going in. Look at that, yo. Y'all are dead now. Y'all are dead in the eyes of the law. Y'all are dead in the eyes of the law, yo. Come on, yo. Yo, white supremacy went southpaw and cracked your jaw. Now you dead in the eyes of the law. Damn. White supremacy, what's it? Nah. Wink. Crack your jaw. Now you dead in the eyes of the law. What up, LaMel Prince? What's up, bro? Peace to Brooklyn. What's up, bro? We spread the love to Brooklyn way. Hey, what up, Shine World TV? Yep. Yeah, C-Mac got all of the links to the chat. Hey, like I said, you fucked yourself. You corrupt yourself and you fucked yourself and got fucked. Hey, don't be mad at us. You're not like us. Remember, you don't fuck with us. C Mac at Judah Chose 144. That's some good bars, man. Those are some really good bars. Yeah. Yeah, all my links in the chat. Yup. To donate the Cash App is $B-8. The PayPal is www.paypal.me/B-84. Yup. 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 They really brought them over here all these years, and they shutting the system completely down. That's right, TS. They are shutting the fuck down. Migrants in the United States to be. Oh, thank you, Silverlada, for the $5 super chat. Thank you, my sister. Appreciate y'all in the super chat. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to the New York fan. Yup, the C-Mac got all of the links. And you can also donate to the PayPal and the Cash App. The Cash App $B-8. My IG B-8428. The email address in there and Facebook. Yeah, exactly. See, that's what you call check yourself before you wreck yourself. And guess what? Get them likes up. Yup. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. And guess what? You should have been checking yourself. You can't check us. You better be checking yourself. You better be going over there. That's right, April. You better be going over there checking them goddamn Latinos for Trump. You need to be going over there. Talk to them. Don't talk to motherfucking us. We didn't put you in the goddamn cage. We didn't send ICE at you. And another thing as well, you want to know what's going on? Guess what though, yo? Them goddamn white folks, they really going to be on your ass. Hey, Thaddeus W. Brown, they really going to be on your ass. Why? Because guess what? You didn't even want to stand with them. If it's only goddamn white folks out there, you want to know why? So let me tell you something, Mexicans. You better be going over there talking to them. You got a hell of a nerve to try to include this Mexican history right along with our struggle. Remember, y'all said your problems are not ours. Remember that shit? Lulac said that a long time ago. The Negro problem is not ours. So guess what? The Mexican problem is not ours. The Cuban problem is not ours. Your issue is not ours. We not crying for your issues, okay? What you need, a tissue? Right, exactly. Look it up. That's right, Lamel Prince. Tell him. Exactly right. You refuse to bring that smoke to them folks. Good one, BF95. Good bar. That's right. You refuse to bring the smoke to them folks. And another thing, you weren't even out there with them folks. You want to know why? You showed to us April the 5th. You don't stand with us. And you showed the you showed to them April the 5th. You ain't fucking tough and you ain't stand with them white folks. Hey, what up, Charles Wilson? Peace, Elder. Peace. You showed the two demographics you ain't ready to fucking fight and stand up for your own people. You want to know why? Where were y'all April the 5th? Where were y'all November the 5th for us? And where were y'all April the 5th for the white folks? Nowhere in sight. So you on your fucking own. Don't come for us, motherfuckers. You motherfucking Latinos, yo, stop coming for us, yo. Enough is enough. Stop coming for us. Enough is enough. We had enough of that shit. We ain't your friend. We ain't your ally. We ain't none of that. We ain't your enemy neither. We ain't your friend or your ally nor your enemy. We ain't your enemy. We tried to be your ally. But we see over the years that was all lies. So guess what? You on your own. Don't fucking come to us. You on your motherfucking own. That's not our fault. You joined White Zeddy cult. That's your fault. You jumped in the bed with him. See, here's the thing you're figuring out. You gotta understand something. Just because you were like them, that don't mean you're white like them. That's what the fuck you're figuring out. And you want to be mad at the fact that we ain't going out there protesting for you. Where were y'all April the 5th? Where were y'all at November the 5th? The fuck out of here. Oh, thank you, Kid Stokes, for the $5 cash app. Thank you, darling. Where were y'all at? Where the fuck were y'all at? We don't want to hear none of that shit, yo. Where the fuck were y'all? We don't want to hear none of that shit, yo. Members of the black community. I mean, what do we got to do with that? That ain't our fault. That's right. The love is gone. What the fuck they got to do with us? Nothing. That don't got shit to do with us, yo. The fuck you mean? The fuck you mad at us for? Oh yeah, he fucked them real good. He fucked them so good. Thank you, Lamel Prince, for the $10 donation, my brother. Oh yeah, he fucked y'all real good. What up, Rashid Holmes? I'm going in. Cause like I said, you gotta learn. See, the reason why you're mad because you gotta learn and the slave master cracking that whip and you feeling the burn because it's your turn. We told you motherfucking Latinos that. Thank you, Kid Stokes, for the $5 donation. Thank you, the Mel Prince. That's right, yup. The Trump card, it thumps hard. I like it. You can't get mad at us. Remember the time frame y'all were saying that Latinos, we are not the same. You never wanted to join in our struggles. Right, remember that shit? You never wanted to join in our struggle. You feel me? You never wanted to be a part of our struggle. Every time we were saying black and brown. Right. Every time we said black and brown, you was never down. And see, that's the thing about it is this. You always wanted to reap the rewards and the benefits of our struggle and then say fuck us until you get in trouble. See, we already got the clarity. There was never no black and brown solidarity. Bars. We got the clarity. It ain't no black and brown solidarity. You know what I mean? We already see your true colors. We fucking see we ain't sisters and brothers. You show your real true colors. And here's another thing as well. Stop going after the Afro-Latinos as well. Because you want to know what? They already checking your dumb asses because y'all coming at us. You want to be coming at the wrong fucking people. You feel what I mean? Y'all motherfuckers weren't even out there for the hands-off protest. One of your own already did check y'all. One of your own has already checked y'all saying, but there's a but. Hispanic, Latino, there was a few of y'all out there. I'm very disappointed, and guess what? That was y'all motherfucking time. Guess what? And she really got a right to be disappointed. You want to know why? Since y'all wanted to be white so bad, why you wasn't out there with them white folks? I know, you scared of the smoke. You scared to stand next to them white folks. I thought you wanted to have proximity to whiteness. You wanted to be white so bad. Y'all so white, but y'all ain't, you know what I mean? Y'all so white, but you ain't stand next to them white folks. Where the fuck were y'all? Yeah, see, man, bars rolling off the tongue today. Where were y'all? Where the fuck were y'all at, Latinos? Latinos for Trump? I will vote for Donald Trump. Where the fuck were y'all? Where were y'all in the motherfucking streets of Miami? Where was y'all in Tampa? Huh? Huh? Y'all ain't show up in Tampa. Don't act like no crybaby. What, you need a pamper? Damn, that's another bar. Where was y'all in Tampa? Don't cry like a baby. What, you need Pampers? You ain't show up in Tampa? You ain't show up in Miami? Huh? You ain't show up in Miami with the rest of your Latino family? Where were y'all? Where were them Cubans? Where were them Venezuelans? Where were y'all? Where were the fuck y'all at nationwide? It was nothing but white people. That was your time to get the proximity to whiteness. Cubans, y'all so white. Y'all the whitest Latinos. Where were y'all at? In Miami. Where were y'all at in Miami? I know, you were home crying with your family. Yeah, bars again. Where were y'all at, Mexicans? Huh? Y'all so hardworking, Mexicans. Where were y'all at? Look, Mexicans, you ain't gonna listen. Look, Mexicans, you ain't gonna pull us into your mess again. Oh, that's another bar. Look, Mexicans, you ain't gonna put us into this mess again. Huh. Cold as ice. Nah, Mexican, you ain't gonna put us into this mess again. Stop coming for us. You wanted to vote for that man. Y'all were overwhelmingly out there in them streets. When it came down to the Trump administration, when it came down during the whole campaign, y'all were heavy in them streets with the Trump flag. But where were y'all at now? You one of them goddamn streets April the 5th? Where were y'all? In the fucking house. Where were y'all? In hiding. Where were y'all? Where the fuck were y'all? Don't be looking at us. They went out there protesting. Why in the fuck will we protest for y'all? You can't protest for yourself. And here's another thing. Y'all not as united as we think. Y'all are not united. All of y'all don't fuck with one another. Puerto Ricans and Mexicans don't get along. Mexicans don't get along with Cubans. Cubans don't get along with no fucking body. Cubans think they better than all of y'all Latinos. So what the fuck? Y'all can't get along with one another. So look here, Mexican dude. To my black people, you can't even help yourself. Y'all can't fucking help yourself. Where are y'all at? Where would a Mexican do that talking about? What makes you think Mexicans are gonna run out there? You can't even run out there on your own. You can't even stand up for yourself, for your own. You can't even stand up and fight for yourself. What makes you think that we are gonna stand up for y'all? What the fuck makes you think? You fucked around and found out. I got no sympathy. Listen, we don't hate you. We just acknowledge the fact that you've been ungrateful. We have no pity. Your services are no longer needed like New Jack City. Rockabye, baby. Your services are no longer needed. Get them lights up. Listen, I'm actually going to let you hear what one of your own has said. And I'm fucking glad that she said that. I'm really, really glad that this Mexican girl said it. You want to know why? Since, all right, okay, young Mexican lady, I'm going to let another Mexican girl literally put you in your fucking place and where you need to be taking out your anger on. Because you were coming at the wrong people, because guess what? Now, the same people you wanted to be next to, guess what? They classified your dumbass as dead. Your people has been reclassified as dead. Your family members, your aunts, your uncles, your friends, your sons and daughters are reclassified as dead. Y'all, guess what? Y'all are culture vultures, and guess what? Guess what? The Trump administration is eating your carcasses right about now. Guess what? They send out the vultures on your ass. They made you an offer. Now you're being eaten by vultures. Okay, this for fair use only by the Drug Report. I'm going to let you hear what this one Mexican girl had to say. And I agree.
We were marching for George.
Okay. Check this out right here.
You are convenient.
Let me let you hear what this one Mexican girl had to say. And she's valid.
Ignorant. So, good luck to you. May the odds be ever in your favor. Happy Black History Month.
So we have a discourse going on between, I think majority like Mexicans and the Black community. And I just have to say to my Mexican people who are asking why the Black people are not like protesting with us or whatever, why? Why would they? 92% of their women voted for Kamala. 80% of their community of men voted for Kamala. 60% of Latinos voted for Kamala. And I believe the majority were women and the majority were Mexican. But that number is crazy, considering that Hispanics and Latinos are becoming the fastest growing minority. Like, we are going to be the majority soon. And it's crazy for me to think that number was so fucking low. And now you're asking where the Black community is when they're the ones who try to avoid this. Hello? They try to avoid this.
One of the oldest tactics.
You hear that?
Is divide.
Yup. For educational purposes only. Yup. And she's not lying. And she's not lying. She's not lying at all. Why would you even ask a group of people to go out there and protest for you when you never gave a shit about them? And she's absolutely right. She spoke the facts. And see, that's what a lot of the Latino community, they cannot get through their skull. The Latino community want to be coming for us. And it's like, why do you want to be coming for us? It's like, you need to be going at your own people right about now. We are not the ones that are going to town. We are not the ones that are going to any of your neighborhoods and snatching them up. We are not the ones that are calling ICE on your people. We are not the ones that are doing that. And you want to know what's so crazy? Them same white folks that you wanted to be next to, You did not stand next to them. And you want to know what's going to happen? Them white liberals are either going to turn up on you. You want to know why? They are going to be calling ICE up on you. It ain't just going to be the conservatives. It's actually going to be those white liberals. You want to know why? You did not stand with them at all. You did not stand with them, and guess what? You already going to have two demographics that's not even going to be one to dealing with. You want to know why? You already got the main people, the so-called Black American community, the indigenous ones. You feel me? You're going to have us. We're not going to be dealing with you. Then, of course, you're not even going to be having white people fucking with you. Then you're going to have other Latinos not even fucking with you. You want to know what's going to happen? Y'all are going to be turning on each other. It's going to be all-out war amongst one another. You want to know why? Because y'all can't even get along amongst yourselves right about now. Instead of becoming at us, you need to be going ahead and talking to one another. Y'all need to mobilize one another and talk to one another. You need to talk to your family, your friends, your co-workers, all of them. They were the ones that did that. You need to call on them. You need to call on them. Like she said, our people voted. So y'all will have to go through this. This is your fault. But no, you wanted to be racist towards us. See, you thought that you was going to be inside. You thought that you was going to be a part of the club. You really believed that you was going to be one of them. And you thought that what? You thought that the Trump administration was only going to be affecting us and not you. Now it's in your face. The problem is you got complacent. You thought you was going to be the replacement. But see, guess what? Guess what? You came as our replacement, but you got complacent. You feel me? You got complacent trying to be the replacement. Yeah, you did. You got real uppity. And you want to know what they did? Yo? The white folks said, hold up a minute. Y'all are outgrowing us. You want to know why they doing it this well? Because you are what? Outgrowing their population. Y'all were only brought in here to do what? Boost up the numbers. But you know, want to know what happened? Your numbers beginning to outgrow theirs, and their numbers start to dwindle. So now they say, hold up a minute. Y'all are getting a little too big in your whiteness. So you know what they showed you on November the 5th? Never outshine the master. We gotta flip the script on this shit. Never outshine the master. Right. They are TS. They blaming us. All that witchcraft fog. Yup, exactly. Yup. All of that witchcraft and all of that Santeria is fucking y'all up. Yup, now they want to be blaming us. That's right, Stormy Weather, right. And now you want to be blaming us. It's not our fault. We didn't tell none of your people to go out there and vote for them. Most of our people was on Kamala's side. Exactly. We ain't do none of this. We did not put a fucking gun to your head and tell you to vote for Trump. The numbers already show. The numbers show. The motherfucking numbers already show. They did not put you there. Your people put yourself there. Take accountability, Latinos. Pull yourself by your bootstraps and take accountability. And you got to go ahead and put out the work. And another thing as well, to the other Latino girl talking about you guys want to be home, about us whites and Mexicans are going to be out there doing the work. Where the fuck were y'all? I ain't see a lot of Mexicans out there. No Cubans, no Venezuelans. Where were y'all April the 5th? Y'all had 2 days, November the 5th to April the 5th. Those were your days to show up and show out. That was your time to be aligned with us. Had you been aligned with our people on November the 5th, you wouldn't be in this shit. You made a deal with the damn devil. That's your fucking fault. Get them lights up. You made a deal with the goddamn devil. And we ain't your fucking savior, yo. Yeah, Trump cut them off, yo. Cut all of their benefits, yo. Watch this T-Mac New York. Right, exactly. We don't like her either, but we voted, our people voted for her anyway, you feel me? But like I said, the numbers already show. Look at this T-Mac New York. And they mad at us. They want to be mad at us, but look, yo. And we don't care. Migrants in the United States to be classified as dead on death master lists to force them to self-deport. Latinos for Trump. Wow, well. Look at that. Yup, time to self-deport. Yup, adios amigos. No more money for you, yup. Now you're classified as dead. Your people voted so you can be reclassified as dead. And 985,000 of y'all are going to be getting up out of here. 985,000. 985,000 are what? Legal status has been revoked. And check this out. Now you're reclassified as dead. And then look at this shit. Legal status revoked for 985,000 migrants who enter U.S. under Biden-era CBP-1 Act. Yup, the dead on the computer money. Yup, you're dead. All of these motherfuckers now are dead in the eyes of the law. Yup. That's damn near 1 million people. So guess what? Latinos for Trump. Congratulations. We appreciate you. You know what, as a matter of fact, congratulations. Congratulations, Latinos for Trump. You fucked yourself. And guess what? I'm glad that he's in there. You want to know what? Since you wanted to be racist, I'm glad you voted against your own best interests. Congratulations. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. You did this to yourself. Your own people have done this to your own community. So guess what? Y'all got to deal with this shit. No more money for you. No more programs for you. Yup. No more access. No more bank accounts. They're cutting it all out. Remember the time I was telling everybody Trump is going to cut all of that out? Why these lawyers go hard for these immigrants? Yeah, I know, right? I don't like that shit, yo. I said that, yo. I said that was coming. I said that was coming, yo. Hey, we ain't do this to none of y'all. Y'all did it yourself. Y'all did it to your fucking self. And you want to be mad at us? How the hell are you going to be like, yo? How the hell are you going to be mad at the people that literally voted to help you? But guess what? All of their help is over with, yo. That shit is done. You are no longer are going to be getting your fucking help from us. That is done. You did that to yourself. And I'm going to say this now to the ones that didn't vote for Trump and you were going through this. You know what I mean? I can understand how you feel. But here's another thing. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. I'm about to show some more. Yo. Undocumented immigrants. Yo, check this out. This is from the Twins Hangout, Kenya. Check out this Mexican girl right here. She want to be mad at us. Look at this bullshit, yo. Trying to blame us.
Or do you disagree with
this for fair use only from Twins Hangout, Kenya.
Let's watch this video and then you come back and talk
this
about
for fair
it.
use only.
Consider subscribing if you're new to our channel. Let's watch.
At a Chrome ICE detention center. He was filming inside an ICE concentration camp. He was pleading for his life and the life of all the other innocents in there. He pleaded, saying, "We are being held hostage, please help." And he even begged for help and asked Claudia Sheinbaum, President of Mexico, to do something for her people. This is unacceptable. These are concentration camps that abuse migrants and immigrants. The abuse has been confirmed by internal services. They are being starved. They are thirsty, only given 1 cup of water per day, are denied bathroom privileges, are denied medical attention. People in ICE concentration camps are losing their lives. And don't even think about saying FAFO, fuck around and find out, to these people in ICE detention centers. It is a shame that members of the Black community started that trend, and so many other people followed. This is an updated voting poll. Brown people voted for Kamala Harris more, but you fall for the colonizers' divisive tactics, the inaccurate voting polls, the initial propaganda. It is immature and immoral to be centering that type of behavior and response to a community that is being mass deported in prison and concentration camps and tossed out of the country to who knows where without any rights or contact to any lawyer or family. When we should be focused on solidarity, and this has to stop immediately, especially those of you who claim to be activists perpetuating this FAFO BS nonsense. It is dangerous. It only further divides our communities, our solidarity, and silences the voices of these people inside ICE detention concentration.
Shouts out to Aaliyah, because this is where it was.
What the fuck does it got to do with us? You feel what I mean? You see that bullshit, members of the Black community, and it messes up our solidarity. They want to be saying F around the founder. What the fuck they got to do with us? So that's the bullshit that I'm fucking talking about. What the fuck does that got to do with us? How the hell are you going to be blaming us? How the hell are you going to be blaming us for some shit that your own motherfucking people that put yourself up in there? How? They started this FAFO thing, and it's really not a great thing. Listen, we never had any solidarity. That's right, Eli. We never really had any solidarity. That's the motherfucking thing that we're talking about. That's the thing, Latino community, Mexicans, all of y'all. We tried to have that with y'all, but no, you wanted to be on the other side. Don't try to bring the bullshit to us. I mean, what solidarity? What solidarity are you talking about? It never been no solidarity as a whole. Even that goddamn Mexican girl already done said that. For what? How the fuck you gonna blame us talking about we need solidarity? These people are dying. Okay, where the fuck were y'all when we were dealing with mass incarceration, dealing with slavery, Jim Crow, redlining, the crack epidemic, mass incarceration, all of that shit? Where were y'all for the 92 riots? Where were y'all during the Black Lives Matter protests? Where the fuck were y'all? When we were getting shot down in the motherfucking street, where the fuck were y'all at? Y'all were on the sideline coming with the same white supremacist rhetoric that them goddamn white conservatives were doing. Yes, the fuck y'all was. I don't want to hear nothing. Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. Stop the fucking lies. Y'all keep coming with the bullshit, yo. Right, we been saying that. We've been saying that forever. Fuck around and find out. That was not no political moniker. That's cat is bullshit. Cut the fucking bullshit, Latinos. You only want to call on us when you in trouble. Y'all been reaping the rewards and the benefits of our struggle. You would not be over here benefiting if it had not been for us. You never stood with us. Right. They regularly sell each other out, right, daily. You think you're going to sell us out? You selling out your own people. As a matter of fact, your community are the biggest sellouts. Y'all are missing in fucking action. Y'all are not warriors. Y'all are not fighters. You don't stand for shit, y'all. You want to know what we see? Y'all don't stand for nothing. You want to be on the sideline benefiting, but yet you hard workers. You ain't work hard for that. If you were hard workers, stand together. Y'all flee all the fucking time. It ain't our fault. Y'all flee. We fight. Y'all flee. Yeah, they turning on each other. They are turning on each other. Y'all need to be talking to your fucking own. You never stood with us, especially as a whole. It might have been one or two of y'all, but guess what? Never as a whole, as a masses. For what? Why should we? We don't owe you anything. Latinos for Trump. You need to be, first of all, you need to go talk to your own motherfucking people while they voted against your own best interests. Then at the same time, now your people are classified as dead. We ain't the ones sending ICE to your school to pick up your children. Y'all voted for that. Y'all voted in mass record numbers. Wow. They do it all the time for self-interest. Wow, look at that. Your color, guess what? Your racism, your colorism, your machoism has fucked you out of rhythm. All three of those things. Literally, machoism, racism, and colorism has fucked you out of rhythm. You really begin to believe. Yup. You really begin to believe that you were born whiter than being Mexican or being Cuban or being Venezuelan or whatever Latino, Latin country that you were from. You fucked around and found out. We told you for years. See, with us, you never wanted to align. Now you were finding out how white supremacy has been designed. You was nothing but a pawn of Babylon. You was a pawn of Babylon. They fucked you real good. Now they want you gone. You was a prostitute. Latinos, y'all were prostitutes for white supremacy. You were whores up. Yo, listen. They looked at y'all as harlots. You was a whore for this white man. Latinos, y'all are the biggest whores for white zaddy. Yes, you are. Hey, Kimberly Hadara, that is the motherfucking truth. the Latino community are the biggest whores, right next to Asians. Y'all were the biggest whores. They pimped you out. White Zaddy was a pimp. They pimped you out and got rid of you. You out of the house. You was never going to be in the house. You was an Hispanic field nigga, yo. You were not, listen, you was nothing but an Hispanic field nigga. Why did they think they had you in the fields? Why? You was a modern day field nigga. You wasn't going to be in the house. Come on, Latino. You were never going to be in the house. I thank you, Castle Dragon, for the $10 super chat. Thank you. You were never going to be in the house. Why did they think they had you in the field? Latino, you was a modern day field nigga. You were a modern day field nigga trying to be a Latino house nigga. But no, you wasn't going to be in the house nigga. He wasn't going to let your fake white ass be a new house nigga. No. You in the field. You was a field nigga. You wasn't going to be a house nigga. He wasn't going to let you take over his house, nigga. No. Come on, Latino. He telling the Latins no. That's why they call y'all Latino. They saying Latin. They telling y'all Latins no. You ain't coming up in this motherfucking house. Why do you think they want you deported? Your numbers got too high. You was too big. You got too big-headed. You got too big-headed, so now they're saying your community is now deaded. Bars. Your community, yup, you got too big-headed, now you were deaded, and now your community is being shredded. Bars. Your community is being shredded and deaded. You were deaded and being shredded. Yup. Come on now, yo. Come on now, yo. Yo, do you really think that they was going to let you take over his house? No. You don't think they don't hear y'all saying, we the number one minority, we taking over soon. Do you really believe that they were going to let you take over? Guess what? That was the 48 laws of power. Never outshine the master. This so-called white man, this Anglo-Saxon showed y'all never outshine the master. Yes. You were being captured by the modern day slave master. Never outshine the master. In this hour, they are exercising 48 laws of power. Never outshine the master. Nah, amigo. They say adios, amigo. You got too big-headed over here. You really believe that you was going to take over his house? Look, it ain't called the Latin house. It's called the White House. Come on. And that's what they say. La, 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 la. Yup. You're gone. You were out of here. Right. They shouldn't be here anyway, right? I said the same thing. Get them likes up, y'all. Get them likes up. Thank you, y'all, for donating to the super chat. Appreciate it, family. And you can also donate to the Cash App as well. Yup. And we built the White House. Yup. And we built it. Yup. To donate, any amounts appreciated. The Cash App is $B-Mouse8. $B-Mouse8 to donate, any amounts appreciated. And also my IG B-Mouse8428. Right, they come here legally, talk shit about us. So-called blacks do better than us. Yeah, thanks to the gun being directed at us. Exactly right, yo. That's right, Eli. And you ain't never lied about that, yo. You ain't never lied about that. They shouldn't even be here any goddamn way. And you want to know what's going on? We saying fuck them and we don't even care. Damn, Judah chose 144 East. I told the dumbass Mexicans, but why they come for them if it's going to be ugly? Yup, exactly. We been telling them for the longest time, yo. We told y'all about this matrix. We told y'all about this, yo. We told y'all all these years, but you never wanted to align with us. You want to know why? You thought that you were going to be better. You come over this motherfucker thinking that you're better. Don't even want to align with us. Don't even want to learn the language. You come over this bitch arrogant, don't even want to learn about the culture nor the language, and then you got a nerve to be coming over here telling us we need to learn Spanish. No, you need to learn English. Yup, pendejos didn't listen. So guess what they tell the Latinos? They look at y'all as pendejos. They don't give a fuck. They never gave a fuck about y'all. That's what it is. Y'all are learning. Y'all are fucking learning. Y'all backs are burning and y'all learning because he cracking that whip. Master is cracking the whip. Remember that shit? No more money for you. Remember that? Oh, you know what? Let me remind them. And it's 10:10 right now. All of the links in the chat too. Yup. All my links in the chat, family. Yeah. We remember that shit. We remember that shit, yo. Yup. We remember that shit, yo. When y'all said the shit over there in Chicago, man, guess what? We have no sympathy and we really got a reason to laugh. We really got a reason to laugh at it. You want to know why? Because when y'all been getting all that damn money, y'all been benefiting, guess what? Y'all been telling us the same thing. Y'all been telling us no more money for you. Yup. Talking about you lazy. Talking about we lazy. Oh yeah, really? Who are the lazy ones? Well, you know what? I can't even find the video right about now. Yup. Calling somebody lazy, but guess what? Y'all motherfuckers come over this bitch and be lazy the whole entire goddamn time. Right, when I don't have to press 1 for English. Yup. Exactly. Yup. We have, like I said, we have no sympathy at all for what is going on. That's right. We ain't going to pretend. Yeah, we're not going to pretend, and we are not your friends. Yeah, y'all fucked around and found out. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, yup. Because we remember the days we were always being looked upon as being dead in the eyes of the Lord. Now, guess what? You be dead in the eyes of the Lord right about now. And now it's time for y'all to self-deport. Yup. Yup. The ball is in your court now. Y'all really got to go ahead and self-deport. And guess what? We ain't helping you. I mean, it's like, yo, what do you want us to do, yo? I mean, what do y'all want us to do? Go out there and jump up on the front line? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm still mad about the video as well. I mean, what do you want us to do? Go out there on the front line and try to stop some goddamn ICE? Hell no. Oh, okay, so you want us to go out there and jump in front of ICE and stop deportation so we can go ahead and we can get locked up? Come on now, yo. Fuck that. We are not going to be jumping up on the goddamn front line to stop somebody from like trying to deport your ass. Hell to the no. You want to know why? Come on. So we can wind up getting locked up? Come on now. Yo, that's what y'all want. Y'all want us to get locked up and then again, y'all want to be staying over here so y'all can replace us. No, we are not going to, no, we are not going to allow y'all, you know what I mean, to try to replace us. I mean, for what? Why? Why should we fight for y'all so y'all can replace us? For what? We not going for none of that. This is your own doing. We told y'all this was brewing. We told y'all this shit was brewing. We told y'all the slave master was going to flip the script. That's always been brewing. But this is your undoing. This is your undoing. Exactly. It's nothing in it for us, right? What the fuck you want us to do right about now? It ain't shit in it for us, y'all. You thought you was going to come into our face, in our space, and you was going to replace? Oh, hell no. Hell no, Latino. That's right. They can't cash out, so they crashing out. Exactly. Hell no, Latino. And another thing as well, you better go ahead and address your anti-blackness. You better go ahead and address your anti-blackness. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you hear from some two Afro-Latinos who literally corrected their asses on this shit. You feel me? I'm gonna let y'all hear from them. Right. I'm gonna let y'all hear from them. You trying to fucking tell us, like, how in the hell are y'all going to shit on the group of people that you want help from? Make it make sense. Yup, that's right, Stormy Weather. We told them that the white man was going to flip, and we did tell them so, yup. Right. Yup. Yup, exactly. Yup. Exactly. And you still had our people going hard in the paint for them, and at the same damn time, you still wanted to shit on my fucking people. So our people, and here's another thing, Latinos, the more and more you come for our people, the more our people is not going to fuck with you, yo. You been really doing yourself in, yo. Yo, your true colors is exposed, and we are going to leave y'all alone in droves. As a matter of fact, this is from somebody named Moses Lee, and I'm going to let y'all hear from them. Matter of fact, this is for fair use only. I'm going to let y'all hear. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you hear in full what the Mexican girl said. She said more. But check this out. Thank you, C-Mac. Check this out. Like she said, I'm going to let you hear the rest of it.
Becoming the fastest growing minority. Like, we are going to be the majority soon. And it's crazy for me to think that number was so fucking low. And now you're asking where the Black community is when they're the ones who try to avoid this. Hello? They try to avoid this. We all try to tell you guys, even within my own community, I'm talking to you guys because I did the work. And I know other Latinas who did the work. We were on calls every fucking week. We were writing postcards. We were making phone calls. And you guys are probably nowhere in sight, my Latino community. And now you're begging the Black community to come help us, to come save us. No! I think it's time we learn to save ourselves. And let the Black community rest. Because my God, have they not done enough fucking work. So, yeah. Where were we during the George Floyd protests? Or the Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland? When their community was getting killed, where the fuck were we? Because I do not remember seeing any Latin people out there. Now, maybe there was one or two of y'all. I don't remember seeing any Mexicans out there. So why should they put their time, their energy, all of this into helping a group of people who didn't give a shit about them when they needed our help? Think about that. Also, where the hell are all you Latinos for Trump at? Because I see a lot of you guys crying on here that you regret your decision. He lied to us. He used us. Where the fuck are you? Are you out there protesting? Because you motherfuckers are really the ones who need to be out there. You guys. And all your fucking regrets for voting for him with your dumbasses. So before you guys start wondering where the Black people are, wonder where the fucking Latinos for Trump are. Where the fuck are they? That should be the question we're asking.
Hi, my name is Leandro. You guys might know me by this video. And I just want to say something to the Latino population who keeps coming to TikTok and saying, calling out Americans, and specifically Black Americans, and being like, why aren't you guys standing up for us? We did a Black Lives Movement. As an Afro-Latino, myself, we have to hold accountability for our actions. 60% of our people voted for that guy, voted for these deportations. Many of your family members voted for this guy, even though they knew you were maybe LGBTQ, maybe you were trans, maybe you had HIV, maybe you depended on scholarships because now he wants to get rid of the board education, went to public school, right, were undocumented, right? All of these reasons, knowing this guy is literally the representation of white supremacy. The KKK supported this guy. He released the Project 2025 a whole year before the election. And we sat down, we told you what was going to happen, and you still chose this guy. Okay? Just because he has conservative beliefs, the ones that your grandma and your parents were taught in Latin America, how did that work out for us? How much family trauma do we have for these conservative beliefs in South America and Latin America?
You beautiful love.
A lot, right? A lot. So anytime we speak about liberalism, everybody should have access to healthcare. Everybody should
Mm-mm.
not be able to be discriminated against based on the color of his skin or his race, even if they have the same qualifications as the white counterpart. Like, is that so wrong? Is that so wrong? I don't think so. But going back to the main topic of Latinos asking Black Americans to stand up for them and help them, and Black Americans are like, you chose that, that is your battle. I approve that message. I approve it. I know I might get flagged for saying this, but it's true. As Latinos, we need to take accountability for our actions. And yes, not all of us voted for that guy, but we need to address the ones that did, call them out, and correct and revalue ourselves. Because just because you do not agree with, I don't know, reproductive rights or the LGBTQ community, which Kamala Harris did, right? Maybe because you don't agree with that, doesn't mean that this other guy does. Right? Doesn't mean that he's a better option for you, because remember, you're still a person of color. And I know a lot of you light-skinned Latinos or white Latinos who, honestly, you're not white American passing. And even if you are and you have an accent like mine, as soon as you open that mouth, you're done. You're done. So I just want to let you guys know that we need to do something. And there's no one else to blame than us. Hope this helped.
I've been joking around about Latinos for Trump over the.
Yep, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yep, their community did that. You feel me? And it's beyond crazy. Like they said, like, why should the people go ahead and protest for you and you never gave a shit about them? They absolutely right. Why should they go out there and protest? Get them likes up, y'all. That's right. That is absolutely right. Why should they go out there? Get them like, hey, y'all, don't get caught up in the chat, family. Y'all got a little quieter than the chat. All right, y'all. There we go. That's right. And that is what I'm saying right about. That's what we're saying right about now. Like, it doesn't really make any sense to fight for something when you were already classified as dead. So if you were classified as dead, it's nothing we can do. Yeah, that's right, DJ. Right. I totally agree. You know what I mean? And like I said, now to the ones that are going to be two-faced it. Oh, what's that, April? You said, wow. Wow. Yep, exactly. Thank you, beautiful love. The link is in the chat to donate. The cash app is $B-8. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying, Blood Moon. And I feel you, Team at New York. Yup. They isolated themselves from us. The people could have actually helped them. Right, exactly. Hey, BK. Right, that's what I'm saying. The main people that was trying to help them, they literally isolated themselves from them. And now they said, fuck us. And now they said, fuck us. And they want us to come to their help. Right, exactly, TS. Right. They need to be listening to them. And like I said, I totally agree with them. Like, they need to be talking amongst themselves. And like you said, like, so-called Black Americans, my people are like, we hands off. And that's what we saying. Since y'all wanted to be hands off of our struggle, we hands off of your struggle. Like the protests. You want to know? Yeah, right. You want to know what? Exactly. Yup. Both of them went straight in. No truth. You want to know what? You didn't want to fuck with us. We hands off. We are cut from a different cloth and we are hands off. Your struggle is not mine. We are not going to be fighting for any more for them. We don't want them to be reaping the rewards and the benefits or for anything what we are doing. We don't. Since we are not the same, right? Since we are not the same, then we are not to blame. Bars. That's another bar. Since we are not the same, then we are not to blame. You cannot blame a group of people you don't fuck with. Like your Mexican counterpart said, why would they need to protest when they never gave a shit about them? Where were y'all? Why aren't y'all talking to your own people? You did this. During the campaign trail, the Latino community, y'all were really big on Trump. Especially, and here's the funny thing about it, the loudest ones in the room is quiet as hell. Mexicans were loud for Trump. Cubans loud for Trump. Venezuelans loud for Trump. All of y'all are quiet right about now. But I know, like Frank Lucas said, the loudest one in the room is the weakest. So guess what? Y'all showed that y'all are weak. You're not even trying to stand up and fight for your own fucking people. Stop looking to us. Stop looking to us to go out there and fight for you and save you. Latino community, you have showed that to us, your true colors. That we are not sisters and brothers. And you need to learn to fight and stand on your own. Especially a lot of you white Latinos, you know what I mean? Even you ones that are two-faced. Yup, exactly. They sure did, TS. They did try to warn them. That's right. Yup, it's not our business. Yup, it's not our fight. It's out of our control. You voted for your people to be now deceased. Y'all are reclassified as deceased. You can't get nothing. You can't get shit anymore. Right, that's what I'm saying, DJ Right. I've been saying it for the longest time. I'm tired of them Hebrew Israelites trying to claim them. Stop claiming them. They are not a part of us. All of them Latinos are not a part of us. They be having Argentinians, Mexicans, and South Americans. Like, they are not a part of us, yo. They are. Mexicans are not a part of us. They are not a part of our bloodline. They are not a part of our bloodline. Like I said, maybe the darker ones, you feel me? It really depends, but like I said, them white Latinos, they definitely on their own. Now, I got a question, TS. Hey, Lady Messenger, now, which ones is a part of the bloodline? Because we finally are going to get this straight. You said brother nation, but not our nation. Part of the bloodline. Now, Charles Wilson, right? Which ones are a part of the bloodline? The Afro-Latinos, but not all of them, yeah. Right, what about Puerto Ricans and Dominicans? I know some of them are, but all of them are not. I know the Brazilians are. I definitely do think the Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, who else? But as far as like the white ones are part of us, them white ones are not a part of us. Oh, okay, I'm about to say, yeah. Yeah, the whites are not. That's what I'm saying, right. The whites, Latinos, definitely not. They made it clear and let it be known that they are European. You feel me? Now, which nationality are Afro-Latinos? Because we had a Dominican sister on here, you feel me? I got quite a few Dominicans on my channel. Because like I said, we really got to make a clear distinction. You feel me? We really going to have to make a clear distinction, you feel me? Because we don't want our Afro-Latino brothers and sisters to be two-faced, because now they are really beginning to see it that this whole white supremacy shit is all over the place. The Puerto Ricans are heathens, mixed mongrels, not Israelites. I thought they was a part of us. Afro-Latinos are slightly gay. It's called Simeon. All of them are connected. Right. Exactly, Stormy Weather, right, yeah. Because like I said, some of them are, but all of them are not. You know what I mean? Like the white Latinos, definitely not. You feel me? Because like I said, the only melanated ones, the ones of the 12 tribes indigenous. Oh, hell no. I mean, I got light-skinned family members. I do got light-skinned family members. You feel me? I have seen a couple homeboys, and I mean, light as Fat Joe over the years. You feel me? What up, Bakari Maurice? What's going on, bro? What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. The Afro ones are Gad Travel. Okay. Because when I looked at that dude, he Afro-Colombian. He damn near looked like somebody that was up here for real. You feel me? He was looking like somebody's cousin up here. Yeah, they are. The white ones are closer to the oppressor. Yes, they are. Yep, all my links in the chat, family. Get them likes up. Exactly, T-Mac, New York. Yeah, like the darker ones. You feel me? The lighter ones, nah, I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them. Like the darker ones and the ones that are really with us, you feel what I mean? I fuck with those. Hey, Terry Price. All of my links in the chat, family. To follow me, my IG is bmounts8428. My cash app is $bmounts8 to donate. We also got the super chat right there. My email address is brandonmouse410@yahoo.com. Exactly right. Exactly. Only the indigenous of every land in the world, right? Exactly. They are most North Americans got hit with. That's why the discern is to be expected. It's real. It's deep. Yup, it's real. It's deep because I literally saw a story where this brother was like literally, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, Tribe of Judah, FBA, yeah, the so-called Black Americans. Yup, we definitely Judah. We the powerhouse. FBA, we the powerhouse of all of them. You feel me? We the lion. You feel me? Because yeah, man, we really gotta like differentiate. Like I said, them white Latinos, they definitely are on their own. And thank you, Bakari, right? Not the hybrids, right? Only the original people, not the hybrids. Thank you. I've been saying that. All of my links in the chat, family. Thank you, beautiful love. Right, that's what I'm saying. You feel me? Like, yeah. Right, that's what I'm saying. Yup. We definitely are going to tell. You know what I'm saying? By their mindset. And we can definitely tell, not just by the melanin, also by their mindset. You feel me? Because like I said, I literally have been seeing more of them coming out. You know what I mean? Just like he said, like, you want to be mad at them, but they like, yo, like, come on. Oh, yeah, definitely T-Mac New York. Yup. Wow, Mary Demetrius. Yeah, I heard about that. Yup. And it's funny, the Latinos called us Moreno, and Moreno come from the term Moor. It's crazy, yo. And that's so real. Like for number one, like they can't be coming for us because they gotta address the anti-blackness. They gotta address North Americans got hit real hard. Yeah, thank you, Charles Wilson. Thank you, my brother. Yup. North Americans got hit real hard because of the witches and warlocks of the South. That's right. Yup. That's who we really are. We really North Americans. That's really our continent. That should really be our nationality, North American. We are really North American. So-called blacks, we are really North American. This is called North America. You feel me? You're right, Lady Messenger, right. Yeah, you're definitely right. We are scattered. We are definitely scattered amongst all of the nations. We definitely are. You know what I mean? We are definitely scattered. Because like I said, to me, man, like I saw this story of a brother. He was dating a girl from El Salvador, and they kept it a secret. Why the school found out, all of the Latinos, the men were so angry, upset. Men came up to school, professional boxers came up there, beat them up and stuff like that. And literally, yo, if you would have seen the amount of Latinos that came in the section, was like, yo, that is so cruel. and he was talking about the racism that he noticed from the Latino community. So many Afro-Latinos came up in the comment section, was like, yo, this is, I mean, they were from everywhere, from Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, I mean, all of that. All of that. I mean, Mexico. I mean, all over the place. They were all up in the comment section. He was a good brother. And he could not believe the amount of racism that he experienced. And so many of them was like, I cannot believe that you actually went through that. You know what I'm saying? Yup. I'm telling you. They were like, yo, that's how it is in the Latino world. It's so much racism. And that's another one of the reasons why we are separated from them, especially the white Latinos. Too much racism, yo. The racism that we have witnessed from them has literally been worse than Caucasians. Them white Latinos are more racist than white people, yo. That's more than enough reason why I don't want to fuck with them, yo. That's more than enough reason why we don't want to fuck with them. Yup, the real Israel, real Egypt is right here in America. That's right, Bakari Maurice. Yup, we are the best kept secret. That's right. Yup. Yup, that's right, Charles Wilson. We are scattered around the world. Yeah, I feel you, BF95. Yeah, North American. That's what I call myself. Like, I'm North American. What's your nationality? North American. Yup. Yeah, it really is. Yup. Especially for them real racist ass ones. Like, and you want to know what's going on? All of the racist ass Latinos are catching all of the hell right about now. You notice that, right? You notice that? Every racist Latino group, that all the Latinos that were racist and really divisive and wanted to be whites, now look at what's going on. Look at what's going on to them right about now. They all catching hell. So while they catching hell, we need to be separated. We need to be separated from all of them racist ones. They want to be racist, but they hatred, yo. Stay away from them. Guess what? They own hatred. Yup. With their own hatred, they are being stripped naked. That's right. They are being stripped naked. Their hatred has left them being stripped naked. Now the slave master is stripping them naked. You wanted to show your hatred, now you're being stripped naked. All of that shit being stripped. No more money for you. No more free housing for you. No more hotels. None of that shit. Our tax fucking dollars are not going out there for none of these damn illegals. You're not our people. Fuck y'all. You sucked on the slave master's dick and he flipped the script. It is what it is. Bars. You sucked on the slave master's dick and he flipped the script. And we don't give a shit. Bars, I don't give a shit what happens to you. I don't. We don't. We really don't care. You can get mad all you want. You can go all over the TikTok. We show hypocrisy. No, we are not. You show your hypocrisy. We told y'all for years. We were saying black and brown. Hey, CJ or AMS. We were saying black and brown. But y'all ain't want to get the memo. We were saying black and brown. We always included y'all, but now we excluding y'all. And another thing as well, when we separate or segregate, y'all included as well. We ain't just segregated from just Caucasians. We segregated for y'all as well, Latinos. Y'all are going to be on your own. Yeah, you white Latinos, we want to separate from y'all as well. Right along with them Asians, them Indians, Pakistanians, Arabs, even them fake ass black immigrants, yup, them as well. We want to be segregated from all of you motherfuckers. You fake phony fucks. That's right, Bernie Brown, yup. That's right, we American, that's right, yup. Copper colored people. Exactly, T-Mac. Everything Kamala had for us, Trump is executed on them. Say it again, T-Mac, New York. You ain't never lying, yo. You ain't never lying. All of my links to the chat, family. Yup. To follow me. My IG is on there. My Facebook is on there. Brandon Mouse, my Facebook, IG bmouse8428. My email address, brandonmouse410@yahoo.com. Yup. And to donate, the Cash App is $bmouse8. Any mouse appreciated. Yeah, family. Get them likes up too, y'all. Yeah. Yup. You don't got nothing to say. You better bring them smoke to them goddamn white folks. But nah, you ain't gonna do none of that. Look at that. You really believe that this white man is going to be your savior? He was never going to save you. You want to know why? Come on. Y'all thought y'all was so white. You really believe, y'all really believe he was going to be your savior? Y'all are, temporary means temporary. Beyond betrayed. They used us. No, that was the whole entire game. See, I came up with another bar. See, you need the truth in your face more harder than toothpaste. See, you need to brush up on the truth. Oh, that's a double entendre. You need the truth in your face more harder than toothpaste. You need to brush up on the truth. You need to brush up on the truth before it comes out of your mouth. You need to brush up on the truth so it can come up out of your mouth. Y'all are spewing garbage. Y'all are spewing garbage, Latinos. You need the truth in your face more harder than toothpaste. You need to brush up on the truth. Me double entendre T. That's a deep bar, yo. You need to brush up on the truth. You never heard no bar like that. You need the truth in your face more harder than toothpaste. You need to brush up on the truth. Damn. Lord have mercy. I mean, boy, y'all got fucked so bad. Throughout the whole campaign, y'all was having fun and popping champagne. Now you gotta deal with Bane. That's another bar. Donald Trump is Bane. He's destroying everything that y'all have benefited from. No more benefits for you. And you wanna know what? It would not surprise me if Donald Trump, you want to know what Donald Trump is going to do? He's going to eliminate that 1965 Immigration Act. Watch. I'm willing to bet you that's next. Look at that. All that deportation. Guess what? That's Nasara. Thank you, Jay Quite. That's Nasara. Yup, the joke's on them. Yup, the joke's on them. Donald Trump is Bane. He's destroying shit and bringing the pain. Bars. Donald Trump is Bane. He's destroying the old system and bringing the pain. You want to know what he's doing? He's destroying all of your what? Free benefits. Hey, St. Remy LeBeau, you want to know what he's doing? He's destroying everything. And see, here's the thing. It's not really going to affect us. It's going to affect them. You want to know why? Because guess what? He's going to destroy the 1965 Immigration Act. Watch. That's going to be next up. Do not be surprised. Do not be surprised if the 1965 Immigration Act is going to be rescinded. That's next. Trump gonna rock the boat, baby. Rest in peace to Lear. Yeah, St. Remy LeBeau. Yeah, you rock the boat, baby. Yeah, you rock the vote. Now Donald Trump has rocked the boat. Latinos for Trump. We in this together. No, we're not. That's right. That's right. That's right. I'm Bakari Maurice. Maryland. That's right. Peace, brother. Always my pleasure. That's right. Bakari Maurice. Peace to you, brother. Good to see you. That's right. That 1965 Immigration Act is going to be done with. Watch. Or where do I find them beats? I find them on YouTube. So where the fuck you find these beats? Make you want to write something? I hear you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, look. You dead now. You dead now. Look at what happened. Your legal status, your status is no longer needed. That's been revoked. And then, now look at this. Look, you fucked yourself. Reclassified is dead, deaf, masterless, to force him to self-deport. Adios, amigo. Adios, amigo. Hey, adios, amigos. This is not our fight. This is not our fault, and it is not our fight. Your fight is not ours. So you could go to hell on and try to come at us. We don't have any sympathy for what is going on to your community right about now. We don't. No mas. Yep, no mas. No more help from us. You're no longer going to get it. You're no longer going to get any more help from us. We ain't helping you. We're not caping for you. We're not doing none of that. You were on your own. You have to donate. You have to show love and support. You can show love to the super chat. And my cash app is $B-8. $B-8. Thank you, Picard Maurice. Yeah, they think Trump even converted the CBP app into a self-deport app. Thank you, Blood Moon. Thank you for the confirmation. That's right. Yup. He changed the CBP1 app, which is under Biden, and changed it to the CBP Home app, which means you got to self-deport. Yup. Yeah, you got to self-deport now. Yup. You out of here. You dead now. You got to self-deport. Yup. All of your benefits are gone. And as a matter of fact, look at all of the benefits that they cut from them. Yeah, all of your benefits been cut. Yeah, and I don't give a fuck. Yup, it's time for self-deportation. Mass deportation is the operation, and the American people is in full cooperation. Listen, I don't care. Look at this, right? Look at all of the benefits that they have cut from y'all because y'all have been marked dead. Well, you're marked dead and you made that bed. You got to sleep in that bed and you've been now marked dead. Yup, you lazy. No more help for you. No more help. Look at this. Reclassified as deceased by federal authorities. And look at that. Yup. ICE and IRS now have new data sharing deal to track undocumented immigrants. Lord have mercy. Y'all are fucked. They fucked you. They corrupt you and fucked you. Look at that, y'all. Y'all are classified as deceased. Stripping them social security numbers. Look at that. No more money for you. No more medical for you. No more work for you. All of your shit gone. All of that is gone. Beyond betrayed. It's time for self-deportation, yup. Look at that. They've been moved into the federal death registry, yo. Damn. They moved y'all. Look at that. Without all of this, you can't get none of that. No more benefits for you. No more money for you. Yay. Pride comes before the fall. Pride comes before the fall, and guess what? You want to be an asshole now? Guess what? They are targeting all the Biden era programs and parolees. And look at that. That's more than 900,000 people who had entered under the Biden CBP1 app alone. So guess what? 985,000 of you motherfuckers are going to be getting up out of here. 900. That's 1 million people. Your shit has been revoked. Your people, against their own interests, use their vote. So now you have no hope. Yep. Yep. Your people voted for this. Latinos for Trump. You fucked up and found out. I have no sympathy for you. I don't. And here's another thing as well. Don't be trying to lump this in together. Or black and brown people, they taking our families. No, they taking your families. We already dealt with mass incarceration. Y'all are now dealing with mass deportation. All of y'all are dealing with mass deportation. Mass deportation. You see that? See what the fuck happens when you want to adopt a mindset that's not yours? See, when it rains, it pours. See, you want to know what white supremacy is showing you. You want to know what white supremacy You want to know what white supremacy is showing you? White supremacy fooled y'all so much into believing that nothing can never happen to you. You want to know what white supremacy did? They saved the best for last. They already fucked us. But you want to know what they did? They blinded y'all. You want to know why? So they can fuck all of y'all. All of y'all immigrants, the slave master ran a threesome on y'all. The slave master had y'all in the fucking orgy. Y'all was in the orgy, fucked all of y'all, and now he's saying bye, shorty. The slave master had all of you immigrants in the orgy, fucked y'all and say bye, shorty. Bars. Trump pulled out the old whip, is cracking on the Latinos right now. Oh yeah. Yup, all you Latinos wanted to be in that orgy. They fucked you and say bye, shorty. Your services are no longer needed. Beyond betrayed. You know what? Yup. I'ma flip a DMX line. The white supremacy can make you look a little thicker, cause in the dark you ain't nothing but some little niggas. That white supremacy might make you look a little thicker, but in the dark you ain't nothing but some little niggas. Trump treated y'all like some little niggas. You know what? Y'all some little house niggas, yo. They treated, man, get the fuck out of here. Make it out of the fields, man. Y'all some little niggas, yo. Behind white supremacy made you look a little thicker. But all along, y'all ain't nothing but some little niggas. Y'all was some little niggas to him, yo. Like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. We don't need y'all, man. Get out of here. Beyond betrayed. Yo. Yep, exactly. Yeah, family. Yeah, because I'm going to go ahead for a little while longer. I'm going to go ahead for like a few more minutes, fam. It's almost 2 hours. But like I said, yup, it's karma. Yup, that's right, they believe. It is karma. I really got to be real. This is your karma, and I really have to be real. I have no sympathy. Yup, you want to be Spanish so bad. How about you go to Spain? And another thing as well, why won't you go back to your homeland? And another thing, stop waving your flag of another country. Why do you always want to be waving the flag of another country, but yet you want to be standing over here? It don't work that way. You got a hell of a nerve to be waving the Mexican flag, the Venezuelan flag, the Cuban flag, the Honduran flag, all of that. All because you want to stay. No, that is a violation. That is an act of war. You coming up on those shores declaring war by showing your flag. No, you were getting deported up out of here. And it's already bad enough. You got some of the daggone ICE officers taking bribes, letting them in. Yes. You got ICE agents taking bribes, letting them in. That's one of the main reasons why they wanted the damn illegals to come up in here. You want to know why? So they can put some of them on the damn force. Don't you know in New Mexico, they are hiring illegals to become officers so they can continue to be doing what? All of their corruption. They are doing a lot of corruption with these illegals, making the police officers, wanted to put them in the military. Now, fuck that. They do not belong over here in police departments and in the military. No, the fuck they do not, yo. That is infiltration. Illegal immigration has led to gentrification, which leads to infiltration. Bars. Gentrification and illegal immigration leads to infiltration. We don't need that. They can be spies, sleeper cells, military. They can be anybody. Look at the gang. Look at the gang Trend de Aragua. Look at what they doing. Committed all of these crimes all over our cities. Fuck these people, yo. Fuck them damn illegals, yo. Fuck them. And like I said, Latinos, your fight is not ours. You on your own. You were on your own. We don't hate you, but you've been very ungrateful. And it's, yup. Yes. Yup. We remember that shit, Lulac, on the Negro Problems. Remember that shit? Oh, nah. See, what you need to do is you need to backtrack on Lulac. That's what you need to backtrack on. See, one of the funny things about it, you want to be talking about we helped y'all during slavery, but what happened after slavery? What happened when it came to Lulac? What happened in that? You went to court to call yourself white. Remember that? Oh yeah. Let's not backtrack. Want to be suppressing minority voters. Listen, yo. We are not minorities and we are not people of color. And we are no longer doing black and brown. Do not lump us in together. We don't want to hear none of that shit, yo. We are not with y'all. Yeah, remember that shit? Yeah, remember that Lil Lack? Exactly. Yup, remember that shit? Yup, if she would have won, she would immediately open the floodgates. It's Sleepy Joe. Oh yeah, Kamala would have opened it up. Yup. Trendy Evergreen, MS13, Barrio 18. They all gotta go. Yes, all of them. And all of them gangs attack us. Why do you think they be sending them over here towards our communities to do what? To attack us, to take over. Now fuck that. You ain't doing none of that. Yeah, family. Get the lights up. Yup. Yup. Somebody put my links in the chat for those of y'all that would like to donate and show love and support. Thank you, Beautiful Love. Beautiful Love has the link in the chat if you'd like to donate. Any amounts appreciated. Appreciate it, appreciate it, sis. It's about to get up off of here if you're on real soon. Yup. Oh yeah, we remember that, yo. We remember all of that. So guess what? Don't try to align with us right about now. We are not aligning ourselves with immigrant causes. You feel me? And here's another thing. When we say we arresting, that means we arresting and preparing. And like I said, your struggle is not ours. We remember all of that. You feel me? We remember all of that. Yes. We remember and we will never forget. Yeah, we will never forget that. Yeah, you've been lied to. You've been lied to. Yup. 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 Somebody told you a lie. Yeah. Yeah. They told you a lie. They told you a lie and your access has been denied. That's all what it is. It was just a chess move, yo. It was just a chess move, yo. You were never going, yo, this is a theme song, yo. You were never going to be with them long term, yo. That's the game. The game about it is this. You were never going to be with them long term, yo. That's the whole entire game. You were never going to be with them, yo, long term. Right, these foreign people coming up in here, walking and demanding things. That's right. It doesn't work that way, yo. This is your fight. Your fight. Go amongst your own. Go up on the TikTok, YouTube. Talk to them. Talk to those Latinos. You need to take out your anger on them. We was your biggest ally. But someone must have told us a lie. Yes. Yeah, go up on your YouTube channel. Y'all need to be hitting the streets. Y'all need to be hitting the TikTok, calling them out. They got y'all in this mess. They got your people now. Classified as dead. We didn't do that. We ain't doing none of this shit. It's this white man. You need to bring the smoke to white man. Bring the smoke to Trump. But no, you scared of them. Bring the smoke to them white folks. Bring the smoke to your own folk and the white folk. You rocked that vote. You wanted that. You asked for this. You asked for this. You mad at the fact that your whiteness got an asterisk. But you asked for this. Bars. Your own demise, you asked for this. You were finding out your whiteness got an asterisk. Yeah, you scared. Tell them, Beautiful Love, they scared to do that. Right. Right, coming here legally. That's right. You got no rights. Come on, think about it. Come on. You have no rights. Why would I fight for somebody that is dead? Listen, you're dead. I can't fight for the dead. Think about it. We hands off. We don't want to fight for no dead people. Guess what? We see dead people. Illegal aliens. Guess what? Y'all the walking dead. Y'all the walking dead. Y'all, you made up that white supremacist bed. You lay did it, now you're the walking dead. Boss, y'all the walking dead. So y'all are classified as, oh my God, when you're really looking at the walking dead. Y'all are walking around dead. Damn, ain't that a bitch? Y'all are the walking dead now. Illegal aliens, y'all are the walking dead. Yeah. They are the walking dead. Y'all deceased. Y'all are deceased, and we are saying peace. Adios. Goodbye. Never come back. Oh. You're done. And guess what? Y'all don't really have much time left. April the 24th, you're going to lose your status. So you're done. You're done. And guess what? The Trump administration last month also said it plans to begin fining migrants $998 per day if they fail to leave after being ordered to deport it. So y'all gotta pay $1,000 a day. $1,000 a day if you don't fucking leave. Look at this. The administration also said on the social media platform X last month that the department plans to fine migrants $1,000 and $5,000 if they leave the country later than they said they would, and that such individuals could face imprisonment. Damn! Y'all are fucked. Y'all gonna pay $1,000 or $5,000 if they leave the country later than they said they would. Y'all are fucked. We definitely ain't coming to the fight. Yeah, we out of this. We hands off. We are hands off. We are hands off of the Latino struggle. Your services are no longer needed, and how will they pay? I'm gonna look into that. But we ain't helping. Is Trump making Puerto Rico independent? Yeah, Puerto Ricans will starve. Yeah, all of my links in the chat, family. All of my links in the chat right there, family. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. Oh, man, I'm having a great time, man. Yep, all of my links in the chat, family. Yeah. And look, listen, like we said, there are some people, listen, our people really didn't want to see y'all go through this, but see, the thing about it is this. You put yourself in it. Listen, you need to take accountability, Latinos. Y'all are very quiet. Y'all are very, very quiet. You got a hell of a nerve to be on your TikTok and YouTube coming to us. Listen, don't get mad because we are saying fuck around and found out. You voted against your own best interest. Guess what? Guess what? We did that back in 2008 under Obama. We did that. You know what I mean? And see, guess what? You didn't want to see the little fake black lady Kamala up in there. So guess what? You wanted to see the orange man in there. And guess what? I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I am not mad that you fucked around and found out. Right, the audacity of your attitudes and your racism and your anti-blackness. Your anti-blackness has literally came back to bite you. We do not feel sorry for you for what has happened to y'all and what is going on, because you did not do what you were supposed to do. You did not do what you were supposed to do on November the 5th and April the 5th. You turned your back on our people. So our people see that you are sheeple. We recognize that you are not our people and you are sheeple. And y'all have been too deceitful. We don't hate you. We are cutting you off because you're not our people and you are sheeple. And you are too deceitful. You two-faced it. And your entitlement and your racism and your entitlement. You got a hell of a lot of fucking nerve to come over here with your entitlements and looking down on somebody when you didn't even fight or bleed or die or build this country. You did not build, fight, or bleed or die for this country. You never did. You never stood up with us. You never even stood up for yourself. As long as I've been living, you never stood on the front lines and fought with us or for yourself. That is a fact, Latinos. This is going to be the ending monologue for y'all. You have never, ever, ever fought for yourself. You never did. You always called on us for help. You never stood 10 toes down by yourself and for yourself. You never had the FUBU mentality. You never were for yourself or by yourself. We always did. But see, the funny thing is this, Latinos, you always were in the background. We was on the front lines, you was in the background. But see, you always got benefits and back down. Those days are over. No longer are you going to be using blackness when it's convenient to only get the benefit, or using our culture to your benefit, or using us and our culture to get to the higher level to your benefit, then going to the path of whiteness. Like how J-Lo and Fat Joe did. No longer you're going to be doing that. This is your time and your fight. You need to stand up for yourself. Like your Mexican counterpart even said, we need to stop looking for everybody else to save us. We need to save our fucking self. And that's exactly what the fuck you need to be doing. Because we've been fighting. Like she said, we done enough. Yes, the fuck we did. It is your time. We ain't the Avengers. We got a different agenda. And you were not included. Because when it came to us, we were always excluded. Y'all always been included, but we was always excluded. That's done. So you were on your own. Leave us alone because you were on your own. Stop coming for us, okay? That's right, Charles. It's over for everyone, period. It's over. It is. It's over for everyone. All of you foreigners. It's a wrap. See, this is a lesson that you need to learn. And your racism, you need to unlearn. See, this is the movie How You're Learning. You need to unlearn that. Right, stop listening to the colonizers that sent you to say those things. Exactly. Because when y'all was supposed to show up and show out for your people, y'all did not stand up. So why in the fuck should we stand up for a people who look at us as a crutch? You feel me? You can't even stand up. You need us as a crutch. No. We always come through in the clutch. But you use us as a crutch. That's done, boss. That's done. We're not doing anything. We're not going on the front line for any of y'all. None of these other foreigners, but you particular Latinos, you fucked up. Yup, your home, yup, even your homelands don't even like it. They see that. Go the fuck back to your homelands. Build it up. Fight over there. Fight over there. Fight for your homeland. Fight in your homeland. Okay? Go the fuck back. You're not needed, okay? Yep, so yeah, family, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna conclude the message, and I'm gonna let the beat ride off for a few minutes, man. So I'm actually gonna be like I said though, man, it's been another good live stream. And like I said though, man, it's been another good one. And like I said though, family, I'm glad that y'all you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Came back. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that y'all came back for real. You know what I'm saying? It's been another good live stream. And like I said, yup, that's right. It's a done deal. That's right. Yup. On all continents. Yup. Thank you, the Mel Prince, for the $10 donation. Thank you, Kid Jordan, for the $5 donation on the Cash App. Right, you can't send it for people, can't even send it for themselves. Exactly. And like I said, family, it's been like, yeah, man, that's real, man. And like I said, man, it's yup, you sure was. Yup, found another dream, because the American dream is over for y'all. Yup, the American dream is over. That's what it is. So like I said, yup, it's 11:11. Yup, so like I said though, family, it's been another good one. And like I said, your man is gonna be over here taking care of business, man. You know what I mean? Still up on the job hunt, you know what I'm saying? Keeping it moving. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna be yeah, like I said, your man B Mouse is feeling a whole lot better than I will admit to y'all, man. Like I will admit though, man, like I'm really feeling the energy shift right about now, because I will admit though, man, since I really came back to myself, man, it really feels like that's right, beautiful love. Yeah, and like I said, to donate if you would like to, you don't have to, but any amounts appreciated. The Cash App is $B Mouse 8. Appreciated everybody that donated to the super chat. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you everybody that donated a super chat to the Cash App. And like I said, if you haven't, if you would like to, all of the links are going to be in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You can send articles to my email address, my IG, and also you can send it to my email, my IG, and also my Facebook. You can send articles there like C Jacobs, AMS be doing. And like I said, thank you, Saint Remy LeBeau, appreciate it. Because like I said, we are not a, you know what I'm saying, we are not a part of that fight. That is not our fight. That is not ours. You feel me? So like I said, family, it's always a really wonderful and a great thing. Thank you, Mary Demetrius. It's been another Fire Live. And like I said, man, I had to go in because, like I said, I mean, I'm not upset, but I really had to go in and let them know. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, April. Yeah, man, I really had to let them know, you know what I'm saying, what it was, because these people, man, you know what I mean? Like, these people cannot, you know what I mean, coming for us, man. They coming at the wrong people, because we never did anything. We don't owe them no explanation. We don't owe them, it's like we don't owe them any explanation why we not protesting. We don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is, you know? You know, it is what it is. And like I said, we don't have any sympathy, no hatred, but you can't keep doing this to people. You can't be doing that. You know what I mean? Yep, so like I said, family, all of my links. I know that's right. I like this. And we ain't going nowhere either. Yup, look at that. They're my fault. Look at this. We built this. We stay. That's right. We have nowhere else to go. This our country, period. That's right. We ain't going no motherfucking where. That's right. We built the bitch. This is our home. We ain't going any goddamn where. So for all of the rest of you immigrants that want to be mad, let me tell you something. We built this bitch. This is our motherfucking home. Without us being over here, none of you motherfuckers wouldn't even benefit or have the rights or the freedoms or the privileges. You know what I mean? Yeah, family. So I'm going to check off of here. Holla at y'all, like I said. Appreciate everybody. To show love and support, donate. All of my links are right there. To follow me, my links are right there. The Cash App, $B Mouse 8. To show love and support. Always a pleasure. One love once again. Peace out.